Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're working on lesson 16. I have no neutral thoughts. So we're really working on the thought process now and all the thoughts, and really digging down and seeing where they are causing us problems, and where we turn them into ideas and beliefs and stories that don't really serve us that well. So let's read today's lesson and we'll go from there. I have no neutral thoughts. The idea for today is a beginning step in dispelling the belief that your thoughts have no effect. Everything you see is the result of your thoughts. There is no exception to this fact. None. No exceptions at all. Thoughts are not big or little, powerful or weak. They are merely true or false. Those that are true create their own likeness. Those that are false make theirs. There is no more self-contradictory concept than that of idle thoughts. What gives rise to the perception of a whole world can hardly be called idle. Every thought you have contributes to truth or to illusion. Either it extends the truth or it multiplies illusions. You can indeed multiply nothing, but you will not extend it by doing so. And I think you'll know the difference between the two, between the truth or illusion, because the truth brings you peace, and thoughts that bring us illusion bring us suffering. So I think that's a really good way of distinguishing. Besides your recognizing that thoughts are never idle, salvation requires that you also recognize that every thought you have brings either peace or war. Okay, there, I said it. Either love or fear. A neutral result is impossible because a neutral thought is impossible. There is such a temptation to dismiss fear thoughts as unimportant, trivial, and not worth bothering about that it is essential you recognize them all as equally destructive, but equally unreal. We will practice this idea in many forms before you really understand it. So again, don't get worried or upset if you do not feel you understand these concepts today. The course will continue to go over them until that slow realization happens, and one day it just sort of clicks. In applying the idea for today, search your mind for a minute or so with eyes closed and actively seek not to overlook any little thought that may tend to elude the search. So don't brush anything aside, no matter how small it is. We need to be aware of all the thoughts that are happening. This is quite difficult until you get used to it. You will find that it is still hard for you not to make artificial distinctions. Every thought that occurs to you, regardless of the qualities that you assign to it, is a suitable subject for applying today's idea. So thoughts of love, thoughts of, nice, pretty, lovely, nice things, or thoughts of destruction or suffering or anger, hurt, all the same. So you don't want to overlook any of those. You really want to examine all of them and make sure that you're not overlooking any. Every thought that occurs to you, regardless of the qualities that you assign to it, is a suitable subject for applying today's idea. In the practice periods, first repeat the idea to yourself, and then as each one crosses your mind, hold it in awareness while you tell yourself, this thought about blank is not a neutral thought. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought. As usual, use today's idea whenever you are aware of a particular thought that arouses uneasiness. So as you go through your day, whenever you feel uncomfortable, really look at the thought and apply the exercise. The following form is suggested for this purpose. Okay, sorry. So if you're going, this one is, the one I just read before is for the more formal practice, and the one I'm going to read now is for those more spontaneous things that happen throughout the day. So this is the form you're to use. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought, because I have no neutral thoughts. 4 or 5 practice periods are recommended. If you find them relatively effortless, 4 or 5, I'm really having trouble with this one today, sorry people. 4 or 5 practice periods are recommended if you find them relatively effortless. If strain is experienced, 3 will be enough. The length of the exercise period should also be reduced if there is discomfort. So again, there should be no strain or push or, real struggle to do the exercise. It should really be very comfortable and fairly easy to move through. Okay, that being said, it doesn't mean that uncomfortable feelings might not arise. It just means the exercise itself should not be a strain or should not be uncomfortable, like as in trying too hard or, struggling with understanding, etc., etc., etc. So that will be a good one to use throughout the day, and I can see how the whole idea of not having neutral thoughts might get you confused, might bungle you up, might get you stuck. But again, this is a really good time to remember to have patience with yourself, to trust in the process, and to know that you don't have to understand and analyze it. All you need to do is do the lesson to the best of your ability, as many times as you're asked to do, or as many times as you are able to do. No more, no less. That's it. There's no right and wrong. Just go with it, and good luck. So I will see you tomorrow for lesson 17. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.